Hey guys, I'm back. It's NHL13, and this is our fourth episode of our GM mode commentary. And in this episode, it's the third episode of our Wheeling and Dealing episode video. So yeah, and if you remember in the second episode in the second episode of the GM mode commentary, when I was talking about the comment that I got, and he wanted me to get a defenseman and Kadri. Well, I was thinking about those trades, what he was talking about, and I realized that I actually do need some players to help some of my guys that are going to play in the NHL right now. And plus, when I draft some guys in the next few drafts, they're not going to be NHL ready. It's besides Sam Reinhardt, I'm pretty sure none of them are going to be NHL ready. But so yeah, so I was thinking about that, and I decided that I might as well just go ahead and get somebody. But yeah. So we're going to go and check for a defenseman, probably more of a younger, pretty good potential defenseman, so he can play alongside of Murray and help him. And also I'm thinking of getting like a more experienced forward to help like Galchenyuk and like maybe like Gavitt get those points, so we can actually be a pretty decent team. So yeah. I'm going through all these teams, and I see Justin Schultz, and I take a look at his potential, and it's 4.5 stars. So I want to take a look at his stats, and well, it's pretty good. He's NHL ready. He's probably going to get to like an 85, 86, maybe 87 next year, hopefully. But I like his salary too. But yeah. We're not going to just settle on that right away. I'm going to look through all the teams, because just like what we did with the Pascal Dupuis and Van Sutter trade, we went through all the teams and then chose the best guys, and then we went through all the teams and looked for who I could get and who was the best player out there, and then I chose Van Sutter and Pascal Dupuis. So we're doing the same thing here, and there is actually one more team that I actually look at. I'm not going to tell you who it is, obviously, but we're going through the teams. We're almost near there because it's coming down to the end of the trade list. You can probably guess it. I'm not too sure if you can, but yeah, we're pretty much here now. I'm talking about not these guys. I'm talking about the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm talking about Morgan Rielly. So Morgan Rielly, he's like the same kind of player as Justin Schultz. He's going to become a pretty good player. But the problem with Morgan Rielly is he's not that good right now. He's not going to really produce alongside of Ryan Murray, because Ryan Murray and Morgan Rielly, they aren't really that good right now. So they won't get like 20, 30 points. Like not even 20. They probably won't even get like 10, maybe 5 they might get, but still, it's still not good enough in my opinion. Like I want to get someone who's progressed, and I'm looking at Jake Gardiner, and he's pretty much the same the player that I'm talking about. He's kind of experienced, and he can actually play alongside of Ryan Murray, and he can actually get him some points. I believe he got like 50 points in the AHL or something, so that's pretty good. Also, so I have to decide between Morgan Rielly and Jake Gardiner which one I would rather get. So I'm checking who I would have to give up for Morgan Rielly, and there you can see they have too many skaters, so I can't really make that trade right now unless I get 2 skaters, and they really don't want to give up anyway. So why go after them when you can just go after Edmonton? So we're gonna go to Edmonton, and let's try to get Justin Schultz, shall we? So we put him on the table, and they have too much salary cap. Like this cap space was under the limit, so we have to take off one of them. So I think we have Dubinsky on right now, and we have to add in someone. I don't want to give up Brandon Sutter, so we're gonna go down the list. Boone Jenner, probably not. Who else? Let's see some of these like 3.5, 3-star players. We'd have to add in somebody. So, Ryan Smith. He's actually not that bad either. But I'd rather take off that guy and put on somebody else. So let's check out these guys. So there you see a 2.5-star guy, something Chaput. So let's go after him and also add in somebody else. So Ryan Smith probably. Yep. So let's add in Ryan Smith as well for Dubinsky and Chaput. So Justin Schultz and Ryan Smith for Dubinsky and Chaput. We'd have to also add something else in, but I don't think we can add something else in. I might try to. Let's see what I do here. I don't want to give that Makachek that guy. I hear he's a pretty good prospect for Winnipeg, but Winnipeg traded him to Columbus apparently. That's their problem. Well, here we're giving up Calvert as well, but there's too much players, so we have to take him off. And what else? We can add a pick, so we're gonna add a second, and we're gonna add a second in the next year, and then the year after, the second year, and then that goes through. So now we have Justin Schultz and Ryan Smith on our team, not just Justin Schultz. So now we have actually a third line forward or second line, whichever one we choose to play him on. But so now I have to choose between Morgan Rielly and Jake Gardiner. And when you look at this, you see that I kind of go down to JVR, and I also go down there I go down to Kadri. So I don't know why, but I felt it was like kind of like fate kind of thing, like fate telling me that I have to go after JVR and Kadri, otherwise my team's going to be really terrible. So I kind of I'm not sure if I would rather go after them or keep the team that I have. But I don't think the team that I have will actually do that great. So, see, as you can see, I'm kind of looking at JVR and Kadri. But yeah. So, let's look at JVR's stats. He's 82 overall. He's like 23. He's 4.5 stars. In my previous GMOs, he has gotten to like 88, 89 sometimes. He hasn't always gotten to 89. I think once he got, but then he went back down the year after. So he's a pretty good player. Kadri, apparently that guy was saying that he actually turns out to be a pretty good player, but I'm not too sure about that. His stats, it looks like he might become a pretty good player, but in my previous GMOs, he hasn't really become that great. Like I think the most he's become is like 83 overall. So I'm not too sure, but I might go after him as well. Sorry if you heard like a fuzzy sound. My mic I accidentally moved my mic. I hit it. So yeah. So we're gonna go after JVR and Kadri. I'm gonna listen to what that guy said and get a defenseman, and I'm gonna get Kadri. I'm also gonna put in JVR too. So I'm actually doing more than what that guy actually said. So this just proves that I do listen to my subscribers. And yeah. So if you have any suggestions, it's probably not going to be in the next few episodes because I already have it recorded, but if you have any suggestions on what I should do, then leave a comment in the comment section, and I probably do in like episode 10 because I think I recorded up to episode 9. So yeah, I'd be open to any suggestions besides like getting Crosby or whatever, because that's almost impossible. You'd have to give like say you'd have to, I don't think we could get it even if we gave up like 5 of our best guys or our best trade value things that we have for Crosby. So like that would be like Gabrick, maybe Justin Schultz, and like a bunch of later first round picks. I don't think we'd still get him. I think to get Sidney Crosby, you'd have to give like a Malkin or an Ovechkin, and then like 3 first round draft picks or 4 to get Crosby, and that might not even work. Crosby's just the best player in the NHL in this game. I don't know why his trade value is actually better than Datsuk's when Datsuk has the same overall as Crosby and all. Probably because Datsuk's too old and Crosby's still young and getting better. But yeah, so we're going for JVR and Kadri, and it wasn't working when I went for both of them because they both had pretty good trade value. So I'm gonna try and go for one each, and hopefully that works out. So first I'm gonna go for JVR, take off a couple of guys, and they still have too many skaters. So I'm going to go ahead and take off that Mackenzie or whatever his name was. Him, and put an unsigned player. That unsigned player I put on Archibald or whatever, and we're gonna see if that goes through. And yes, it did. So now we have JVR on our team. We still have Kadri we want to go after, so let's put him on the table. And let's go ahead and add in the other guy that we were going to trade. Who was it? Madaski or whatever. Let's go ahead and add in Medaski, and we still have to give up a bit more, so let's go ahead and put in we're gonna go ahead and put in this Weber guy, but they have too many players, so, and they really don't want to give up anyone. So let's see if we can pick up somebody low trade value. Hamilton maybe, yeah, maybe, probably. He's not bad. We can probably get a 2.5 star player instead, but Hamilton's not bad. Well, let's just go after the Joel guy. Why not? It doesn't matter. But that's not enough, so we're gonna have to add in some picks. We have like 5 first-round draft picks. I'm not gonna trade those away until the draft or the trade deadline if they're not so good. I'm gonna run with Bobrovsky as my goaltender, and yeah, I don't know who my backup is right now. If it's some horrible backup, I think I should probably trade for like a Mika Kriposov or something and try to get to the playoffs. But I think I simulated to the trade deadline, up to the trade deadline. I think that's what I have recorded, so hopefully we can do that. So leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time, and yeah.